make sure that they don't know what's going on. And here's Ugin, Eye of the Storms. And they probably don't like what they're seeing right now. That is perfect. We have no permanents, unfortunately. And that means Ugin is set up for the next turn. So now we go Lantern. And this is so good. This is so good. I wish they had permanents so I can exile them. And now we get rid of this. Yeah, our opponent sees the play. It's a good play, man. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and finally, in Mono Black we can start exiling all the permanent types that we don't like. For example, Forges, Talents, all of this stuff that was always annoying and basically unanswerable in Mono Black. With Ugin, Eye of the Storms, we can finally handle it. On top of card advantage that we also needed, and live gain. So even though it's not easy to set it up, we have Hedron for this, so we can ramp directly into Ugin. This is extremely powerful play, and also we play so many artifacts with Archive, Tomes, and also Lantern, and you will see how fun this card is against, you guessed it, Omniscience. And when you go for the ultimate, you can play all of those cards, get a ton of cards, and also exile literally everything your opponent has in the board. On top of this, we have tons of discards, so nothing is safe in the opponent's hand, and with Deadly Cover-Up, we can exile their win cons even if they didn't play them with this. Because you discard this, and then you exile it from the graveyard, and they never played their Jace or something like this. So guys, before we start, of course, the absolute legend for today is Mr. Azro, and my friend, you got some really cool Mono Black control, so no annexes here. I hope you like it. Really thank you for being part of the channel and also for your support in making content like this. It's super appreciated and I'm always happy to see you in the comments, so thank you for that. And with that being said, let's hit the ladder. I really like the Lantern. Honestly, in this meta, you probably just want to play it literally everywhere. Let's go for this, because it's only 2 mana to cycle it, and it's not too much. Like, you can usually find like turns where you don't use 1 mana. And even if you don't, that means you have other plays, so you don't need new cards. It lowers your quality just a little bit, but not too much. So, this is probably a perfect turn for Virtue. Yep, especially that it can get messy later if they have 3 toughness on like Nemesis and they have Monstrous Rage. Here you go, like we know the whole deck by heart by now. It has, well, first let's Duress. Let's see what exactly they have. The usual. I made a mistake. I was really excited that I'm winning this game and I kinda messed up. Because, well, nah. I don't think it was a big deal. So basically what is going on? I could bait them playing this on a creature. Hero. Okay. Oh, they can go for the emblem. Yeah, they should do it. Okay, that I made some misplays already. Because I just should kill the Nemesis. It's not like they won't start the turn by attacking. And now we got the emblem. It's not the biggest deal, but they've noticed that we have live game. And it might be a big deal later. So, I mean, they can just do it again. No, it doesn't matter. They can just hit face. In all honesty, they should leave it in case they draw a land on the next turn and, you know, go for a better version of Shock. I think we just go Hedron. They can attack with Sanctuary, but then we sweep. I think this is the play we have to make. And this ramps us into Virtue of Persistence potentially. You know what? We'll cycle a card as well. Because this isn't super useful here. Is there a way they can take something? I usually just take Monstrous Rage. I don't see blue, so no talent probably. And we need to do it now. Because we have spare mana from Hedron. You can only get 2 mana. You cannot take 1 and 1 later. Alright. I mean, the emblem will hurt, but we can at least exile one of the heroes. And they didn't go for the Sanctuary, which is nice. I think even with my misplays, it's pretty decent already. And we have 2, so we want to make sure that we take the least damage. We got 1 for 2, which is really nice, and now we can go for, on the next turn with Deadly Cover-Up. They will probably draw a land, play land, activate Sanctuary, hit us, and we'll be at 8. So very scary situation. Okay. A little bit problematic because we literally need this one extra. I will discard Ugin. I know it's kinda crazy, but this is the play.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once it's not.
And they probably cannot play both cards.
I'm tired of your
I'm kinda risking that they cannot kill the Ugin I will play, but we just live game too. Alright, they're going for Sanctuary. And the second thing is that Lily will be on 4 loyalty, which means that they cannot kill her. Alright, they don't expect a second sweeper because we already played one. Monstrous Rage, wow! So good at magic. So good at magic. At least they cannot use it. This is an interesting choice, they should go face. Yep, correct choice. By the way, this is lethal, but they cannot play it. So, because this is Chorus mana, of course. If they go like this, I'm incredibly happy with this. I think this is a huge misplay. However, from our opponent's perspective, it might be kinda okay. So if I could live gain, if I didn't misplay on the Nemesis, I would play Ugin, exile this, and live gain 3, because it's better than doing anything else. However, with my misplay, I need to play differently. We will get rid of Deadly and this. We will definitely get rid of one of the cards. I have no idea what is the card. I'm thinking about Nemesis or Challenger. They cannot target a creature without another card, so maybe Nemesis is the most annoying one. It's 3 damage with Heist. Burst Lightning is also something to consider, but I think Hasters are the biggest problems. Let's go. If you want to copy the deck, I mean, here you go. It's mono red. Some new Tarkir deck. Oh man, I cannot believe this deck is still the best deck of the format. Let's see, Hero. Actually, this is very good for us. Because now we can play Ugin. We can exile this. Always nice to see 7-drop beating 1-drops. And now, that means we can finally not live game because I messed up. It's great, I tell you, it's great. However, we soon will get to the big stuff, and I don't think we really need this. So, do I want to draw a card or just take the mana? How much mana do we actually have? If we don't use the Fountainport, it's 3, 6, 8, 11 mana potential. Let's draw a card. We probably want removal or something. Let's go this, let's Duress. I don't think this is anything impactful. Oh! We got a hit. That's perfect. That's way better than I expected. And let's start reversing the game. So now we play the cool creatures and they have nothing, as they should. Moment you take one red card, they don't want to play. They only play against non-red cards. And I'll take my win. Come on. Fish is so cool. Like, you really want to see the fish. I like fish more than my cards even. We can remove some enchantments with this, so that makes it a little bit more versatile. Let's keep hitting. On the next turn we can also go for treasures if we want. Let's see if that burns. No. Okay. Let's hit. Like, this can provide a lot of pressure on them over time. Of course, we are still trying to hit, Ugin, Hedron, this kind of stuff, and Liliana is really good against this type of decks. Revelation will be a problem because I assume that our opponent plays it. Here's Marang. Very powerful card that will give them everything they want for the future games. So we will see, we'll see. We could try to ramp for Ugin, but we are not sure if we can draw it. Right now we drew basically all removal from the Horde. Man, I kid you not, we actually have 4 go for the throat, so we actually drew like basically 3/4 of all removal. In a matchup that doesn't require removal, so really bad stuff so far. We can try to go into the Tome, but I much rather get into the, the fish and try to pressure them. They will soon start playing spells. Here's Biza. They're not really getting anything. Like, literally nothing. Man, this is perfect. Do we want to I think we just go for this. I think this is a little bit better. Because now we can go for the throat. Still keep 3 mana. Man, this Sunken Citadel is doing work. And I really want to pressure, because then they might play a spell that they don't really want to. Like Sunfall, Lockdown, this kind of stuff. Alright. They have more cards, less creatures though. This way we basically kill two fish, and that's better. And we both have 7 cards. They still get the treasure, that's painful. But other than this we are kinda okay. I should really count the mana, so we can get 3 or 4 mana. You probably want 4, so let's play like this. Do I want Fountainport? Yeah, I think we just go for this. And we play the Tome and we draw with the Tome. I think this is better. Alright, this won't be easy, but we're making some nice progress. And now we can start doing cards with artifacts, so they probably cannot answer it easily. Okay, we are getting into something. We still need our Duresses and Heist, so we can, you know, equalize the control tools. And this might actually hurt them, because they won't live gain with next Biza for a long time. Okay, let's draw some cards. I really want to make sure that I draw cards with the Tome, because that's my only value tool right now. Land is okay, and Liliana should be nice. Let's open with this. They have 6. They can go for Revelation on the next turn. That's something we absolutely need to care for. Let's attack and see what happens. Probably nothing. They're not yet pressured. Like, you need 3-4 fish in order to force a reaction. They play Brotherhood's End, but I think we can just play Liliana here. We definitely will play this. No, we want to maximize the value. So we can go for fish and then draw a card. I think this is better. That's fine. This is very aggressive. I wonder what is their game plan. Oh my god, they actually want to burn us. Well, that is scary. I think maybe they've seen Fortress and they realize that their game plan might be, you know, in risk. But we'll see. I still need a lot of counters from this. I think this means I will go for treasure token on this turn. I need to recover with the Tome first. They might run counter spells, something we need to keep in mind. I could go Ugin, but of course it might get just countered. They are at 6. If I go with the Fortress, they probably remove it. They have white mana. I don't think Fortress is great here. Alright, we'll play Lily. We'll draw with the Tome, and then on the next turn we can life gain and we can stabilize, so then we can start being aggressive again. And with Ugin we can life gain even more. So we are on our way. Here's your honk for the day. And let's see, if they counter, they might have 3 steps ahead, which is perfect on 5 mana. But we can live with this. I probably will take 1 lantern. We have quite a lot of cards in the Tome and Fountainport, so we should be okay. Okay, that's a counter spell, so we know that they have them. They probably want to burn us on this turn if they are going for the kill, because on the next turn we can life gain with the Tome. If they tap, we can attack with Fortress and life gain even more. So they are in a bit of a problematic situation. Yep, they have it. Oh, they're trying to fish for answers. They don't have what they need. I think they're waiting for Revelation and they need 7 mana for it. So I think they're trying to hit a land and cast Revelation on the next turn and try to take over the game. Get lost. I think that's fine. We can even draw cards with this. It's going a little bit better than I expected. So first things first, let's draw. Alright, a land is nice. And do we want to draw cards? We can exile something from their deck. Like for example Helix or counter spells. Ooh, counter spells are nice. I don't think we want to pressure them on this. Yeah, we will go with Ugin, 100%. So it's 4, 7. We can have up to 4 mana after Ugin. I will go for the treasure here. Just to make sure that we can play everything we want. Okay, let's go again. You have a lot of work to do. Bro, come on, give me permanence, please. And we can also get more mana. But I think we just want to live game. They probably have... Oh, this is insane. Okay, with this draw, I was considering Deadly Cobra, but with this... Oh boy, we hit them where it hurts. And I wish we could also draw Heist and steal Marang. That would be perfection. Okay, I cannot go for Deadly Cover-Up here. Is there anything I can do? Not really, they don't use Graveyard. So I think we just attack. We could hit the map tokens. But I don't think it's worth it. They cannot kill Ugin right now, and that's a huge problem, because we will live game back, and their plan of burning us completely fizzled. Fountainport. Yeah, I think they are a little bit salty, because they waited for this, and now they hit the land when they don't need anymore. So yeah, kinda unfortunate for our opponent, but we are capitalizing on it like a boss. So they're doing cards, that's fine. And thanks to having Ugin, we can actually punish this kind of plays. If you have this type of stuff, alright, on the draw, we have Ugin, we have Lily, we have all the mana to cast all... Oh, I think I know what is going on here. So we don't need white mana for now, we will get it later with the Verges, in case we want to activate the Restless Fortress, but for now we just need to make sure that there will be one creature. At turn 5, okay, this is nice, because we can kill it with a Go for the Throat. I wonder if they have protection spell. Okay, Audacity. Tons of value for our opponent. I like this board that it, you know, flashes when they cast, you know, any kind, let's kill it, any kind of enchantments. We need to keep the board clear with one creature so Liliana can hit super hard, because this is one of the ways you can beat this deck very hard. Okay, that's a ton of damage, but at least... Yeah, I think this might be protection spell, like Royal Treatment or something. Let's go, Lily. Oh, they have nothing. So they will draw 2 cards, so they will probably replay a new creature, but this hurts like crazy. Oh, I know, I played this deck, I know how much it hurts. So let's see, they probably need... Oh, no creatures? Well, that's not great for them. I think we set up Fortress... No, this gives us a creature. Let's go. I'm not sure what we'll discard, honestly. I really should know. I want those lands because it gives us Ugin, but maybe we can just go treasures. Alright, let's go for treasures. Like, even on those lands, if we never do another land, we can still play Ugin. And we can already start now. With Go for the Throat, we can pay Ward 2. So even if they draw a creature, I think it should... Yeah, let's just go. Moment they see Ugin, the game is over. And we draw cards. 4, 5, 6. I don't want to do anything. I'm happy with my hand. My hand is so much better than yours. Oh, they should know that it's not looking great for them. And on the next turn we are casting Ugin already. Man, this Fountainport with Citadel is so good. I mean, we don't need a land right now. So we will go with this, make sure that they don't know what's going on, and here's Ugin, Eye of the Storms. And they probably don't like what they're seeing right now. Let's draw some cards and live game. Like, if we untap with this, game is over. They cannot burst us from 16 with so many cards. Alright. They got their creature, this is sheltered probably. They can remove Ugin, but then Liliana hits them. I think when they realize the options, they will scoop. I think they have to go for Lily. Yep, this is their only choice, and it's absolutely not even close. But of course, first we draw a card, just to show where we are in this game. And because they are tapped, it's better to just Go for the Throat, and they will scoop now. So... It has double ward. I'll be honest, I didn't read anything and I assumed that this is ward too, but I'm happy with my situation. And fortunately we had enough. But even if we didn't, man, they need to hit for 11 on Ugin and 16 on my face. Alright, our opponent is going first. Let's see what the players, and oh boy, this will be an interesting game, hopefully. F480. Alright. We can Duress, however we don't have lands for the next turn, so that's a little bit scary. Probably Sheltered. Smite is not a big deal. The Interrupter, well, you guessed it, Interrupt. Is there anything we want to steal? I think we keep it. Because we might be stuck on 2 lands for a while. I got flooded before, so, you know, that's the only right thing to happen. We could start stealing stuff, or we can just try to butcher the hand. If we play Liliana, they go Interrupter, right? Then we kill the Interrupter and we get back Liliana. I like this play. It's okay. Like, they are only getting tempo, but they are not getting value. So basically they... Like, this is all they will get in the end. And the tax is only here as long as this is in the battlefield. So when you remove it, you know, there is no tax. I honestly don't know what this is. We need some lands. Can I draw more lands than Ugins, please? That would be really great. Oh man. I could still Smite, but I'm not sure if I even want to. I think we just play like this. We clear the board fully, tax is gone, suddenly you can play Liliana, and as you can see, it actually contributed nothing that they got this. That's why I usually don't play this card. You need a very good shell for it. Oh, I've seen this card! Alright, it seems we're against Omniscience deck, and I kinda like to see this. Okay, do we play the Lantern already? I think we'll wait. They cannot counterspell on the next turn, and maybe they will go for something that puts Omniscience in the graveyard. Alright, here's the Citadel. That's really nice. Let's go for black mana. Now we can use the Heist. And... I mean, they could counter something, but we can Heist into Lantern on the next turn. I want to catch the first Omniscience. It's very hard, because very often they don't hit it like in first, you know, 3-6 cards. But if they do... Bro, that's the feeling. And they went main phase. You know what? This is interesting. How do we play this? I could go Heist into Lantern, and then go Hedron on the next turn, and then try Ugin. It's not bad. I think this is the play. And if they have Omniscience, we can even discard... Oh, bro, they have 2 of them. We could also remove Stock Up, but they have Marang. Man, this is actually a little bit wonky. Awakening doesn't do anything here. Okay, I think we can try to make them do their play we expect them to. If I discard Awakening, they will just try to hit more. But they only have 3 more, so I think it's still worth it. Oh, right, this Exiles. I kind of forgot about it. If they have Confounding Riddle, I think we'll have enough lands to go around it. And we'll start with Lantern every time. I want to make sure that I hit them where it hurts. They want something that draws a card and discards a card, like Marang or, you know, Chart the Course. Then they discard Omniscience. They need to wait 1 turn, in which turn we will strike with the Lantern. So basically I want to have this as double counterplay to 2 different reanimation, you know, plans. And if you play Lantern like this, you only prevent 1. So now we can go for Hedron. That helps a lot. Yeah, I think this is good. By the way, this was a huge tell because we have only chorus mana and we still had priority to play something. So you can guess what is the card that requires 1 or 2 chorus mana in current, you know, basically main decks. Okay, so I want them... Okay, perfect! See? We got rid of the first Omniscience, like, for free. Absolutely free. And we could play Ugin, but then we risk reanimation, so we probably won't go for it. Okay, this is good. So now we get the freebie. There's no... No, we... Wait, we can play Ugin and go for the mana. That's perfect. That is perfect. We have no permanents, unfortunately, and that means Ugin is set up for the next turn. So now we go Lantern, and this is so good. This is so good. I wish they had permanents so I can exile them. And now we get rid of this. Yeah, our opponent sees the play. It's a good play, man. Let's see what they have. They might have some answers to Ugin. Sometimes they play Get Lost, but generally they don't. So generally in normal build they have nothing against it. Like literally nothing. Their counterplay to Planeswalkers is trying to win the game. Like if you die, your Planeswalkers die with you, right? So now they need to go for the whole game plan, and now we are starting to draw cards. We have Hedron, and they don't have as much. So we got rid of one Awakening, one Omniscience. Here's another one. A little bit faster than I would like to. We can kill this, but it doesn't really matter. It's not threatening for Ugin, it's too little damage. They actually hit the full combo already. Wow, that's insanely quick, considering that we basically removed the first combo already. Okay, we need to hit the second one then. Let's draw some cards. Hedron. This is getting scary. They are going in insanely quick tempo. So we will go with Hedron probably here. This way we can... Oh, I can exile it. I completely forgot about this part. I could draw a card. How many lanterns we used? Only one. It feels like we had way more. If we get ultimate, we can get all the lanterns, which will be basically good game. I think we sacrifice this man. I think this is what we have to do. If we hit lantern, that's basically one game. And now I cannot risk. I need to play it now. We need to make sure that we hit where it hurts. And let's get rid of this. Let's keep it clear. And that was enough. That was a good draw. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed those games, and finally, Mono Black doesn't need to fear Forge, talents, all of this stuff. And the fact that you have so many artifacts in this deck that you play naturally, if you go for -11, it's not only Hedrons that usually are in Ugin decks, but also the Tomes, but also the Lanterns. And imagine having infinite removal on one of the turns. Like, this ultimate literally sweeps the whole board out of every permanent that isn't colorless. And yeah, life gain really helps because Mono Black doesn't have great life gains. Virtue of Persistence, and I mean the Tome, but you know, it's slow. It's slow. I know Ugin is also slow, but we can get to it surprisingly quickly while defending ourselves. We're not super heavy on the removal, so you might consider playing Cutdowns instead of Duress, but I want to have balanced approach, not only against aggro but against other decks too. So I think it's a pretty balanced approach because it hits aggro and it hits even harder all the other decks. If you combine this with Lantern, Omniscience decks will just hate playing against you. And don't forget you always have Deadly Cover-Up, so you can exile their win cons after you discard them with Duress and Heist. So for example, Jace can be no more even if they never play it. So guys, I hope you had a blast watching this one, and before we wrap up, huge thank you to our amazing patrons that allow us to enjoy content like this. I hope you are enjoying, you know, the late decks. We are trying to keep it fresh in standard, and yeah, that's it. I really hope you enjoy it, and I think I have nothing more to add. Thank you guys for watching until the end, and see you tomorrow.